யாதும் ஊரே யாவரும் கேளீர். அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். எங்களது யூடியூப் சேனலுக்கு உங்களை அன்புடன் வரவேற்கிறோம்.
ஹே காய்ஸ், இந்த லாக்டவுன் டைமில் ஃபிசிக்கல் ஆக்டிவிட்டி இல்லாதனாலையும் நம்மளோட ஸ்லீப் சைக்கிள் இம்பேலன்ஸ்னாலையும் ஃபுட் ஹேபிட் சேஞ்ச் ஆனதுனாலையும் ஒரு ப்ளே ஆக்டிவிட்டி இல்லாதனாலையும் நம்மளோட டெய்லி ரொட்டீன் மிஸ் ஆனதுனாலையும் நம்மளில் நிறைய பேர் ஒரு மென்டல் ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஸில் இருக்காங்க. இந்த வீடியோவில் ஒரு ஹெல்த்தி ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் ஃப்ரீ ஆக்டிவிட்டியாக நம்மளால் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ண முடிஞ்ச டாப் 10 பெஸ்ட் யோகாசனாஸ் பற்றி பார்ப்போம். இந்த யோகாசனாஸை டெய்லி மார்னிங் 15 மினிட்ஸ் அண்ட் ஈவினிங் 15 மினிட்ஸ் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். யோகா பண்ணும்போது எம்டி ஸ்டொமக்கில் தான் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணணும். அதே மாதிரி யோகா பண்ணும்போது ப்ரீத்திங்கை கண்ட்ரோல்டாக ரிலாக்ஸ்டாக பேலன்ஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க.
Mountain pose. Benefits: makes the spine more agile, improves flexibility in areas of your ankles, thighs and joints, tones your hips and abdomen, help you gain control over muscular movements. How to do it: stand with your toes together and heels slightly apart. Hang your arms besides the torso. Spread your toes and place your weight evenly on your feet. Relax your shoulders and roll them back and down. Take long, slow, deep breaths in. Tip: you can check your alignment by standing against the wall initially. You can even raise your hands and stretch them. Breathe easy. Tree pose. Benefits: improves balance, strengthens your legs and back. Good for pelvic area, helps cure rheumatic pain. Treats numbness. Makes ankle stronger, increases your stamina and concentration. How to do it: start with your feet together and place your right foot on your inner left upper thigh. Press your hands in prayer and find a spot in front of you that you can hold in a steady gaze. Hold and breathe for 8 to 10 breaths, then change sides. Tip: you can stand with your back braced against a wall if you feel unsteady in this pose. Triangle. Benefits: helps you strengthen the legs and torso, helps in good mobilizing of hips, promotes deep breath. Therapeutic for stress, anxiety, depression, etc. Relieves back pain. How to do it: stand with your feet wide apart. Stretch your right foot out 90 degrees, while keeping the leg closer to the torso. Inhale, and as you exhale, rest your right hand on your right ankle and stretch your left arm toward the ceiling. Turn your gaze up to the top hand and stay in this pose for 5 to 8 breaths. Inhale to come up and repeat on the opposite side. Tip: place your back heel or the back of your torso against a wall if you feel unsteady in the pose. Warrior. Benefits: strengthens your shoulders, arms, legs, ankles and back. Opens your hips, chest and lungs. Improves focus, balance and stability. Encourages good circulation and respiration. How to do it: stand in Tadasana, mountain pose. Turn your left foot in 45 to 680 degrees to the right and your right foot out 90 degrees to the right. Align the right heel with the left heel. Exhale and rotate your torso to the right with your left heel firmly on the floor. Exhale and bend your right knee over the right ankle so the shin is perpendicular to the floor. Repeat the same for next feet. Tip: when you are bending the front knee, you have a tendency to tilt the pelvis forward. You must lift the hip up toward the navel and lengthen the tail toward the floor. Downward facing dog. Benefits: provides additional blood flow to the head, stretches hamstrings and chest, relieves mild stress and depression, tones the muscles and helps in weight loss, makes you feel energized and rejuvenated. How to do it: come onto the floor on your hands and knees. With your hands slightly forward of your shoulders and knees below your hips. Spread your hands wide and press your index finger and thumb into your mat. Exhale and lift your knees away from the floor. Lift the butt toward the ceiling. Straighten your legs as much as you can and press your heels gently toward the floor. Your head should be between your arms, facing your knees, and your backs should be flat. Hold for 5-10 breaths. Tip: if you have difficulty releasing and opening your shoulders in this pose, raise your hands off the floor on a pair of blocks or the seat of a metal folding chair. Upward-facing dog. Benefits. Makes spine flexible, strengthens the lower back, cushions the spine and triceps. Opens the chest for better inhalations. How to do it. Lie on your stomach on mat. Stretch your legs back, with the tops of your feet on the mat. Bend your elbows and spread your palms on the mat beside your waist. Inhale and press your inner hands firmly into the mat, then straighten your arms and simultaneously lift your chin up and your legs a few inches off the mat. Pull your shoulders back, squeeze your shoulder blades, and tilt your head toward the ceiling, to open up your chest. Tip. There's a tendency in this pose to hang on the shoulders, which lifts them up toward the ears and create pressure at the neck. Actively draw the shoulders away from the ears by lengthening down along the back armpits, pulling the shoulder blades toward the butt. You can also use block underneath each hand. Feel free to drop your knees down to reduce tension in your low back. Seated forward fold. Benefits. Improves the flexibility of the hamstrings, toughens hips, improves digestion, calms the brain and relieves stress, increases appetite, reduces obesity. How to do it. Sit on the floor with your buttocks supported on a folded blanket, your legs extended in front of you. Breathe in and raise your hands over your head and stretch. Extend the arms forward, reaching for your feet. Lift your chest, engage your lower abdominals and imagine your belly button moving towards the top of your thighs. Hold the pose for up to 10 breaths before slowly releasing with an inhalation. Tip. If you feel any sharp pain, you need to back off, but if you feel the tension when you fold forward and you can continue to breathe, you will slowly start to loosen up and let go. You can also keep your knees bent in the pose as long as the feet stay flexed and together. Bridge pose. Benefits. Improves circulation of blood, improves digestion, calms the brain and central nervous system, stimulates the lungs, thyroid glands, and abdominal organs, helps alleviate stress and mild depression. How to do it. Begin lying comfortably on your back in a supine position and place your feet hip-width apart. Press firmly onto your feet and lift your butt up off the mat. Interlock your palm and press the shoulder toward the floor. Hold for 8-10 breaths, then lower your hips down and repeat 2 more times. Tip. A restorative version of bridge pose with a block or bolster underneath the sacrum is a divine way to release the low back. Child pose. Benefits. Easy digestion, elongates the lower back. Helps you calm the mind, helps relieve stress, anxiety and depression, opens up the muscles around the hip. How to do it. Kneel on the floor. Touch your big toes together and sit on your heels, then separate your knees about as wide as your hips. Exhale and lay your abdomen resting between your inner thighs and rest your forehead on the mat. Rest your arms by your sides with your palms facing up near your feet. Stay in the pose from 5 to 10 breaths. Tip. Place a blanket under the hips, knees and/or head. If pregnant, spread the knees wide apart to remove any pressure on the abdomen. Corpse pose. Benefits. Calms central nervous system, aiding the digestive and immune systems, calms the mind and reduces stress, reduces headache, fatigue and anxiety, helps lower blood pressure. How to do it. Lie down on your back. Separate your legs. Bring your arms alongside your body, but slightly separated from your torso. Turn your palms to face upwards. Let your breathing occur naturally. If your mind wanders, you can bring your attention to your breath, but try to just notice it, not deepen it. Stay for a minimum of 5 minutes. 10 minutes is better. Tip. To emphasize the feeling that the body is rooted in the earth, place a folded blanket over your thighs. A block just under your navel has a similar effect, as does an eye pillow.
இந்த யோகாசனா எல்லாம் உங்கள் டே டு டே லைஃப்பில் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணி எந்த அளவுக்கு எஃபெக்டிவாக இருந்துச்சுன்னு கமெண்ட் செக்ஷனில் சொல்லுங்கள். இந்த வீடியோ பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்கள், ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள், சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள், மறக்காமல் பெல் ஐக்கானை கிளிக் பண்ணிவிடுங்க. நன்றி, வணக்கம்.